Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be reviewing the VEIKK1560 tablet. It came in this really cool big box, but I've taken everything out for easier recording, so we're just gonna, I will show you the box, but everything is out of it as of right now. But it came in a really nice box that was really well padded and secure when it arrived, and I appreciate that. It also came in a much larger Amazon box on top of that, so there was that. So here's the tablet itself. Careful. So it's a 15.6-inch screen tablet. It's actually almost bigger than my computer, which is really cool. I've taken off the screen protector because I'm going to use it quite soon, so you'll see why. And it's got 8 programmable buttons and a slide wheel, so you can use them. I'll show you what I have those mapped for when I show you the drivers in a little bit. It also has a little fun place to put your tablet pen when you're not using it, which I really appreciate because I lose my tablet pen so often that it would probably just get lost again. Speaking of the tablet pen, here's the tablet pen that comes with this one. Like the other VEIKK tablets, it's battery free, so you don't have to charge it or plug it into your computer or replace the batteries when you're using it. It just is a battery free pen. And it comes with this. It came with this cute little box for it that slides right into. So if you don't want to put it in your tablet and you're traveling, you can just put it into its little case and it slides right in. It also comes with a bunch of replacement pen nibs and a nib remover. To use a screen tablet, you have to connect it to a power source and your computer using HDMI and USB. So it comes with all of those cables for you. So I'll show them all off to you. Here's the power cable. So, oh geez, I have so many cords. Here's the power cable. So this end plugs into the wall, and this end plugs into your tablet. Do that real fast. I always do the plugging in portion first, just because I think it's a good idea to have the power source running before anything else. I can also show you the tablet if I back this up a little bit. Alright. So the tablet also comes with a stand. So I've got it set at this angle so you can kind of see what I'm doing, but you can also lower it so it's totally flat or have it a little bit higher up at almost like a 90-degree angle to the table. So next is the USB. So we connect the USB to the computer into this. USB. And then finally, we have the HDMI connection. So you plug in one end into each. Now, I have a Windows computer, and it's a pretty big Windows computer, so I have an HDMI port. But very nicely and thoughtfully, they've included a mini adapter with the tablet. So if you didn't have an HDMI port on your computer, you would plug the HDMI cord into this, and then plug this into your Mac or small computer. It's a mini display port, which a lot of newer computers tend to have, I think. But I have an HDMI port, so I don't have to worry so much about that. You just plug it directly in. And now that all of those are connected, you can see the screen on my screen, so I'm going to show you that just for a second, because I don't want you to have to experience the world in multiple dimensions like you're currently having to. But yes, the screen mirrors perfectly, and I will show you how drawing works on it when I swap over to my screen recording application. But this is just how I've got it set up, and let me show you. Like, I can move the window around. You can't really see that I'm doing that, but I promise that I am. Yeah. So I will now swap over to showing you how art works with this program. Alright, so now we're going to do the screen recording portion of this, which is me showing you how the tablet works on the screen. I also have this little window down here so that you can't see me circling the window. So that you can see what I'm doing while the tablet does what it's doing. We'll start with my driver settings. So here's my driver. I draw really lightly, so This is the base pen sensitivity, and it's pretty good, but I have to press really hard to do things, and I don't like to press hard on my tablet, so I've moved the pen sensitivity up to about here to get the full range of settings without having to press down quite so hard on the tablet. That's what I like to have. I have my top button set to the pen and erase to switch between those two, and the bottom pen button set to right click. So here's the mapping of the tablet. It just shows that I've set it up to calibrate to the corners of my screen. It works really well, and it's really well calibrated. These are the programmable buttons. This one has 8 along with the spinning wheel that lets you scroll for things. My first button is a zoom in. This is a zoom out. This also swaps between the pen and the eraser. This is a Control C, a Control V, a Control S, and a Control Z. I like having these buttons programmable because it means that I don't have to touch things on my computer or my tablet. And the most used one is the K6, the Control S, because it means that I don't have to remember to hit save. I can just tap this little button, which is great because I forget to save a lot. So yeah, these are the driver settings. What's really cool about VEIKK is that if you've ever owned one of their tablets before, they all use the same driver, so you don't have to install a new driver when you buy a different tablet. This is the same driver Outlook that worked for my A30, and it works also for this one. So here's a piece that I'm working on right now, and I've been working on here. So I'm just gonna show you. I'm gonna go over here and do some little sketch work so that you can see the pen pressure settings that I have. This is a very, very roughly sketched face that I'm just gonna kind of play with here. But yeah, the pen pressure is really nice. So this is very soft, and very hard down here. It's really nice for sketching. I don't really line my art very often because I prefer to paint than line, but it also works very nicely for lining. This is a calligraphy pen. That's the weird setting. Let's fix that. A G pen. So yeah, it's got the same, it tracks really nicely as well, so there's no worry of like it losing traction in the middle of a spiral, which I think is a really important thing for a tablet to be able to do, is really tight spiral curls. And then if I hit the pen erase button, it'll switch me over to the eraser. Maybe it's not. Let's see, yeah, there we go. Zoom in and up my brush size a little bit, because this is a lot to erase, because I drew a lot in this little corner. Like, there we go. So erase all these little lines. Zoom out. Zoom out again. But yeah, so there's the switching between the pen and the eraser, which I really like. Of course, I have my pen set to the painting brush because I actually paint more often than I erase. So we'll just click back over here to the pencil. Rather than show you my entire sketching process, I've sort of opened this to a sketch that I have partway finished. We're just going to do some coloring on it because I think it's better for me to show off the color work that this thing has than just to do all of the work for it on you. Make you see everything. So we're going to add a new layer over here. Oops. And we're going to color select skin tone. And I'm just going to show you how some of the color blending works. How does that work? Well, that's not the brush I want. This is the brush I want. That's a good color. Alright, we're going to zoom in, tap, tap. Smaller brush. Larger than that, actually. So yeah, I barely have to touch it all, and the pen pressure is really nice, and then I can touch even less and get these like tight edges up here where the hair is. Fill it in, and it feels really smooth to use, like the tablet pen nib against the screen doesn't feel scratchy at all. It's very smooth and comfortable. do these little edges without any worry. I can just lighten my touch and it goes right sharp to the edge there. Color over back here. Just show off a little bit of the color blending in a second once I have the base coat done. And we'll do some shading. So a darker color here, and we can really show some blending in here. Oh, that's not the color I wanted. Let's go a little bit darker than that even. And the color blend works really nice, so you can just blend it out as you need to. Just a little bit more. Go a little bit darker in color in the ear. And then, oh, whoopsie, pressed the wrong button there. Let's switch back, and what I meant to do was, there we go, pen touch. But yeah, so it worked really smoothly and it's very nice to work with. We'll do a little bit of highlight too, so you can see what lighter colors look like against this. It's a little too light. But yeah, it's a very nice tablet and I really enjoy all the functionality it has. We can play a little bit more in the corner over here with showing off the pen pressure. Back into my pen. Yeah, it's very fun to work with and I love all of the settings for it. So I would really recommend this tablet. It's a very nice screen tablet and it's a lot cheaper than some of the other ones on the market like Cintiq's. And it works really well and I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching.